Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, welcome to yet another episode of Red Sox Shenanigans in 1977. It's time for the Boston Sports News Talk from Big Beefy E's Boston Ballers Beat. And here's the host that will bring you all the Boston sports news, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. Episode 1417. Now, normally this would be the 14th episode of Big Beefy East Boston Sports Beat. But, however, here's the deal. I have decided to change the name. As you can see, you can tell by the new intro I made and the new thumbnail I made, it is now will be known as Big Beefy E's Boston Ballers Beat. Now, you've been wondering, how did I come up with that? Well, Big Beefy E was my nickname given to me by the host of Bofus and the Sofas, Mr. Garrison Newkirk, a.k.a. Mr. Garebear, a.k.a. Mr. Garrison 86, a.k.a. NG2C Network. Guys, shout you out and give you the credit for giving me the nickname. And I figured, well, I thought about it. I'm like, I'll go with that nickname. Will give me an idea down the road. And this was down the road, okay? And as you know, I am the new host of the Dugout Crew podcast. I've been a member of the Dugout Crew podcast for a second year, but I am the main host now. So, with that knowledge of baseball, and a lot of people have been telling me, oh, you're good with sports and all that, you should be doing a sports podcast type of thing and all that. So, it gives me a huge idea to come up with Big Beefy East Boston Ballers Beat. Now, ballers, everybody talks about ballers as, as urban slang for, a person who is successful, rich, and all that. Originally, a baller is like a person who plays ball, or an athlete who plays ball. Like you can play volleyball, basketball, racquetball, all this. But in this case, and for my channel, it's basketball, football, baseball. Now, hockey technically is played by a puck. But however, when you play street hockey, sometimes kids usually use a ball. So I figured, why the heck not? I'll add the Bruins into this. So, as part of my New England Sports Talk. So, it is now, officially now called, altogether, Big Beefy East Boston Ballers Beat. Say that 5 times fast. So, this is the first episode of that. It's May the 19th. Wait a minute, I thought Kane was going to arrive, but he's in Tennessee running things as mayor, so not going to bother with that. Also, it is the 30th anniversary of Michael Larson figuring out the game board pattern to win over $110,277 in cash prizes. So let's talk some sports, shall we? Now, as you know, it's been a long time since I've spoken about it. As you know, our Boston sports teams, for the first 20 years of the new millennium, since 2000, from 2000 to 2020, we enjoyed, us Boston sports fans have enjoyed a New England sports revival like never before. I mean, you're talking about 12 championships in that span. We're talking about the Patriots' 6 Super Bowls, the Red Sox 4 World Series wins, and the Celtics and the Bruins won a championship each. Celtics won the NBA title in 2008, while the Bruins won theirs in 2011. But there were key players on all 4 of those teams that were part of that success, and ever since all of them left, it seems like since the pandemic, our Boston sports team has not been the same. Let's check out the Red Sox. Ever since David Ortiz left, only one championship that the Red Sox won, 2018. But however, the pandemic, I think ever since all the Mookie Betts have left as well, via free agency to the Dodgers, the Red Sox not been the same. Obviously with the Patriots, Tom Brady, after 20 years with the Patriots, he left and went with the Buccaneers. Go with me, folks. I'm a little bit whacked out as usual. So there's that. Also the Celtics, as you know, ever since the big 3 has left the Celtics, it has not been easy either. But however, the Celtics are trying to get into the get back into the NBA championship. And Celtics did get back in the NBA Finals, was a few years ago, but ran into the Golden State Warriors. But now they have an opportunity to go back to the NBA Finals, because I just found out that the New York Knicks have been knocked out by the number 6 seeded Indiana Pacers. So the number 1 seed Boston Celtics will face the number 6 seed Indiana Pacers in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. The winner of that will advance to the NBA Finals against the winner of either the Dallas Mavericks will face the winner of the Timberwolves Nuggets series. And they're tied at 3. And whoever wins, the Timberwolves and the Nuggets will face Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference, and the winner of that will face either the Celtics or the Pacers in the NBA Finals. So, a lot of people... And Joey Palatroni, dude, he hates the Celtics. So he decides to put up a picture of Ron Artest, a.k.a. Metta World Peace. What are you doing? Man, I'll tell you one thing. I think some people like to be playing in New England and hate on the Celtics. Some people like to hate on the Celtics and the Patriots and the Red Sox and the Bruins just to annoy us diehard New England sports fans. Can I explain to you something, all you haters out there? Our New England sports team, we're getting sick and tired of all the jokes, all right? You made jokes about us, all right? Sick of it. 1918, Boston moves to Cape Cod, born losers. Stop it. Dudes, it's your fault that our teams are the champions. You motivated. See, guess what? Keep motivating, because the fact of the matter is, the Pacers, really, but and then let's talk about hockey. All right, ever since Patrice Bergeron retired, I mean, the Bruins did end up last year having the best record in the NHL in the regular season, but unfortunately getting knocked out in the first round by the Florida Panthers. This season, the second round, we got knocked out by the Florida Panthers again, and the Bruins did. I mean, and a fellow Patriots fan on Facebook, who became a good friend of mine, by the name of Peter Gagno, he brought up an interesting point, because he's a Florida Panthers fan. He brought up an interesting point, and I'm going to read what he said to me when I posted about the, all right, let's see. I posted something about the Bruins being eliminated in the playoffs. So, here's the deal. And from a Florida Panthers fan saying, thank you, Hot Fudge Series, no, Jeremy Swayman earned his respect. There we go. Best of luck. So, a little Bennett and Marchand had a heart-to-heart talk. And I will say this, and I'm not trying to sound negative, but Pasternak was Pasta was non-existent this whole series. I gotta tell you, he's also a Red Sox fan too, and he's also and he's a big Patriots fan, of course. Mr. Peter Gagno had an excellent point. I think that's why the Bruins have lost. It's going to take more than just Pasta and Brad Marchand to really step up. And Pasta has decided to be the ambassador for the Bruins and, hey, free agents, you can come over. Maybe they do need help, beyond those two gentlemen. Maybe we could create like a big three like the Celtics had with Garnett, Allen, and Pearson, So who knows what's going to happen here. So as a result of the Bruins loss, it will be the New York Rangers and the Florida Panthers going to go at it in the Eastern Conference Finals. They'll be now also come to find out that since the Vegas Golden Knights have been knocked out by the Dallas Stars, the winner of the Canucks Oilers series in the semis will face Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. So, whoever those teams win that will face those two series will win that go to the Stanley Cup Finals. So maybe this is Florida this year. I don't know. It could be. So it could be. It's going to be very, very interesting. And that's right. It will be the Pacers and the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. So could this be the Celtics? Could they break out? But then again, you got the Dallas Mavericks facing the winner of the Minnesota Denver series. And as you know, the Nuggets are the defending NBA champions. So could they go back to back, or could the Celtics have an opportunity to really break the record for the most championships? Because right now, them and the Lakers are tied at 17. So 17 championships apiece. So this is going to be an interesting situation down the road. Trust me on that. So to the Florida Panthers, congratulations. Heck of a hard-fought battle. I'll tell you what, the Bruins, back to the drawing board for them. The front office is going to get a couple of key players to hopefully take the Bruins over the hump. And if they run to the Florida Panthers once again, they're going to have hopefully need a couple of key players to neutralize them next season and possibly go in advance and hopefully win the Stanley Cup. That's next season. We'll worry about this season right now. The Bruins will have to spend the offseason thinking about what happened and process everything and how they're going to go about it in the offseason. I'm sure the front office will have something planned. I'll guarantee you that. Let's talk about the New England Patriots. Whole new era. All right. Like I said, since Tom Brady left, the Patriots have not been the same. All right. And if they did make the playoffs, they weren't able to advance. And it seemed like, ever since Tom Brady has left New England, they were easy pickings. The Patriots were easy pickings. And then the division, the AFC East, was wide open to the point. There was a couple of times the Bills have won it. And there was a time where the Dolphins have won it. So, are the Jets next, or will this new era of the Patriots take them into another level? Could be a rebuilding season we're talking here. We got Gerard Mayo as the new head coach after over 20-plus seasons of Bill Belichick coaching. 6 Super Bowls Bill Belichick has. Tom Brady's got 7. If you add the other 2 Super Bowl rings that Belichick won as a defensive coordinator for the New York Giants, you're talking 15 Super Bowl rings between the two of them, Brady and Belichick. That's why the Patriots have been successful, because of those 2 guys. Now that they're both gone, this is a whole new era for the New England Patriots. Gerard Mayo as the new head coach. I'm sure he's adopted a few things from Bill Belichick. As far, not only that, you got Dante Hightower as one of the coaches there too. And then you got the new quarterback, Drake May. Will he be the guy? Will he be the guy to lead the Patriots back to their former glory? We don't know. He's a young kid. He's going to be a rookie. A lot of pressure's going to be on him. I know he's got a lot of weight. I don't think he'll be the next Tom Brady, but I'm sure he'll try his best to get his team a championship. But it's going to take more than just him to get it done. And believe me, Gerard Mayo and Drake May, May and Mayo. It sounds like a law firm. May and Mayo law firm, law services. And so you got that. I want to talk about the Red Sox. Like I said, they have not been the same since Mookie Betts left the team, and Red Sox had many last place finishes and all whatnot. Injuries and everything else that's been happening, especially affecting the Red Sox this season. You got players coming back from injuries, trying to get themselves back into a groove. And they beat the Cardinals today. Mick Pivetta had 7 strong innings, very good. And no walks, about 6 strikeouts, I believe. So that's pretty impressive. And Red Sox with 3 home runs in the game won by O'Neill, Devers, and David Hamilton to win 11-3. Now, I think the only problem, a lot of people are upset that the fact that Masataka Yoshida is hurt. And they will say, "Oh, go get rid of him," and all that. You got a $90 million salary that the Red Sox will have to eat up, so you don't want to release him because you have that big humongous contract. You know what I mean? So I say, keep Masa will come back. He's hurt right now, and I'm sure that's one of the reasons why he's not been hitting. So I'm certain that when he rehabs and gets his groove back, he'll be back in that lineup, and before you know it, he'll be ready to go. Now we're concerned about Tristan Casas. I mean, guy's been providing a lot of power. Can he like I said, I think when Trevor Story went down with the injury, and that's another guy, out for the season, and he was looking forward to playing the full season until, so I'm starting to think that, the injury bug could really cost the Red Sox in the end, but we shall see. Right now, Sox salvaged one game against the Cardinals. They're going to go face Tampa Bay Rays for a 3-game series down at the Trop. We'll see what happens. Tampa Bay Rays are good, and Red Sox will have to step it up a little bit against those Rays. So you got a battle of former World Series championship teammates in 2007 between Cash and Cora as managers. So it will be a battle nonetheless. So I'm going to try to end this video on my high note. Now, the Tom Brady roast, everybody's talking about it. I haven't had a chance to see it. I'll probably learn to resubscribe to Netflix pretty soon so I can see the Tom Brady roast. And plus, with Monday Night Raw coming next year to Netflix, I figured, why the heck not, right? So what I decided to do is got a little roast joke for Tom Brady. People accuse Tom Brady of deflating his balls. Let me tell you something. I don't think Tom Brady ever deflated his balls, and I'll tell you why. If he deflated his balls, he will not produce a great family, great kids. If Tom Brady deflated his balls, he will not have led his team to the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. If Tom Brady deflated his balls, he would not have enough guts to even march it down the field, allowing Adam Vinatieri to kick a field goal through the uprights in like the last 10 seconds of the clock to win their first Super Bowl. So don't tell me Tom Brady deflated the balls. He never deflated his balls. And here's another thing too. You know who we had to thank for that great moment for the Patriots winning their first Super Bowl? Do we thank Tom Brady? No. Drew Bledsoe? No. Bill Belichick? Not even close. The referees? Nope. We should thank Willie McGinnis. Here's why. If Willie McGinnis had not been called for that holding penalty on Marshall Faulk, then that interception by Ty Law would have counted, and would have scored the touch, and that touchdown would have counted to the point where the Patriots had the game on ice, and it would be anticlimactic. So why the heck not thank Willie McGinnis? Thank you, Willie McGinnis, for being penalized, because if it had not been for you being penalized, we wouldn't have the exciting moment of the final 10 seconds of the game in Super Bowl 36, getting Tom Brady to march down the field, and then that final pass to Jermaine Wiggins, and then having Adam Vinatieri kick it through the uprights with no seconds left on the clock and end up winning the game. And ended up winning your first Super Bowl in franchise history. So thank you, Willie McGinnis. So, but you know whose balls Tom Brady actually deflated? Roger Goodell's. Okay then, all right. After getting that huge comeback, yeah. Sit down, Goodell. Sit down, Mike Kensel. And also, Tom Brady also deflated the balls of two more people, Mike Kensel and Troy Vincent. Thank you. Okay, that's my roast for today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Episode 1 of Big Beefy's Boston Ballers Beat. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to that. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And I had a lot of fun. I don't know about you guys. I had a lot of fun. So, yeah, so congratulations to the Florida Panthers. Moving on. Boston Bruins, get to work in the offseason. Let's go. Get some key players. We need some key players, man. Celtics, best of luck against the Indiana Pacers. Going to be a heck of a series. The Pacers are a pretty tough team. They got one guy who's a WWE fan from the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton. he's going to play tough, and I'm sure the Celtics better come up with some good defense, man. They better really step it up if they want to make it to the NBA Finals. All right, then. See you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night. Episode 1417 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, the first episode of Big Beefy E's Boston Ballers Beat. Thank you for tuning in. So until the next episode comes around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with Arabian Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.